What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Here's your Black History Month fact day number 10. Okay, I know we still behind, but we get caught up, child. All right. Here's the story of A. Philip Randolph and his labor movement action and the March on Washington of 1941. Most of us are familiar with the March on Washington of 1963, but a lot of people don't know that there was a call for a march in 1941. So let's talk about it. A. Philip Randolph was a labor leader and civil rights activist who founded the nation's first major Black labor union, the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, in 1925. In the 1930s, his organizing efforts helped end both racial discrimination in defense industries and segregation in the U.S. Armed Forces. Randolph was also a principal organizer of the March on Washington in 1963, which paved the way for the passage of the Civil Rights Act the following year. So let's get into it. In the summer of 1925, Randolph received an invitation to speak to a group of porters from the Pullman Palace Car Company, a Chicago-based company that hired mainly African-American men to serve white passengers aboard its luxury railroad sleeping cars. They were generally paid far lower wages than their white workers, and they were subjected to punishing working long hours and conditions. After this initial meeting, Randolph agreed to help organize the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, the nation's first predominantly Black labor union. Under Randolph's leadership, the BSCP became the first Black union to be granted a charter by the American Federation of Labor, the AFL. In 1934, Congress amended the earlier Railway Labor Act to specifically cover workers in sleeping cars, making it illegal for Pullman to fire members of the BSCP. The new legislation paved the way for Randolph and the BSCP to win a collective bargaining agreement and sign a contract with Pullman that recognized the union, reduced porters' monthly work hours, and raised wages. Meanwhile, in addition to the workers' rights, Randolph had gained national prominence as an outspoken advocate for racial equality. In 1941, he announced a large protest march in Washington, D.C., aimed at convincing President Franklin Delano Roosevelt to end discrimination in the nation's defense industries. After Roosevelt responded by issuing Executive Order 8802, which opened war industries in World War II to Black workers and created the Fair Employment Practice Commission, FECP, Randolph canceled the planned march. In 1948, Randolph's activism similarly helped persuade President Harry Truman to desegregate the U.S. Armed Forces with the passage of the Universal Military Service and Training Act. Randolph organized several other major marches, including the Pilgrimage of Prayer in 1957, the two youth marches protesting the slow pace of school desegregation in the South, and in 1959 he helped fund the Negro American Labor Council, which aimed to fight racial discrimination within its labor unions. In 1963, Randolph worked with Bayard Rustin to spearhead the massive March on Washington. And of course, we all know about the March on Washington. So as you can see, A. Philip Randolph was very instrumental in the civil rights movement going back to the 1920s. So let me know what you guys think. Did you learn something new? Put it in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Peace.